what to play. You know, it's not a ton of games, but it's just like, it's how I feel when I look at the walls sometimes. It's like, oh my god, what do I play? I can't even begin to decide here. Uncle Strange, welcome to our stream. I'll play a little more Zelda, why not? I know there are people up in arms about the online service. I know there are people that don't care for it, and there's definitely things it could be doing better, but all in all, I know that I'm going to continue to play my Switch online when I play it. So there's that. And if they think they need $20 a year for me to do that, then okay, there's your $20. But if it means that there are Nintendo games on my Switch, whether I keep them or not, I mean, I'm going to keep my, I'm going to keep my account. That's just a bonus. No, not you necessarily, Ice. I mean, again, all the complaints are completely legit. But aside from the fact that there's, there's no chat and all that still being an issue, we knew they were going to eventually charge for online, regardless of what online ended up being. So, and $20 a year, and then I get this too. It's like, it's hard for me to be mad about that, but I can be mad about other things with you. There is more that could be done. Oh, we got some bombs. I know, that's crazy, buddy. Grind some rupees, yeah. Yeah, I know, it's not exactly new technology, but you know what? If Nintendo's anything, and I'm not saying this is a good thing, they're consistent. They're always doing it their way. And when the one way to do it has already been found out, the only other way to do it is the wrong way. And that's what they're left with. So it's like, I don't know, it's just like a really stubborn person that you show them the right way to do something and they insist on doing it another way just so that they don't have to do what you said. It's like that. The stuff they do is just insane. It makes no sense. Oh, I'm getting tore down here. How did that miss his butt? Yeah, Unk's up there in Canada. Boy, these guys ain't giving nothing up, are they? That darn, boy. Can a dude get a heart? Apparently he can't. You turd! Link's on life support over here. It's a secret to everybody. Link's rolling on the strong now with his bank account. Son, you're just really rocking that swing out tonight, aren't you? Screen, slow down. Buy something, will ya? I guess we'll go ahead and get the candle. And I take an arrow to the knee. Isn't that something? Let's see if anybody is playing. And there's nobody playing. Well, poop on an ever-living bun. No, I don't want to play while I wait. We'll just keep playing something. Some Gradius going. I know that you were mad earlier, but you know what? With the idea you just had, and you can't talk about it, it's top secret, you should be very happy, sir. What you have just given birth to in your mind will be a production like no other. Get my missile. They got away from me, both of them. God, this feels so weird with a dadgum Pro controller. Everything kind of does, and somebody was talking about some lag using it. God almighty, boy! You know, we would rehearse on Saturday nights in the studio when we didn't have shows, which was often. And on Sunday mornings, we'd get up, you know, extremely hungover, so we would play Gradius. My bass player and I, anyway. My drummer wasn't much into games. And that's how we started our mornings, man. A little hair of the dog, a greasy old biscuit, and some Gradius. Or Gradius 3. Or Life Force. I Suckville. Population, me. Gotta have the speeds, man. Good Lord, I'm just a frickin' glutton for it, aren't I? No chance of getting the option I need. Well, that's an interesting fact about you I didn't know, and I'm dead. Ding 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 ding. 3 eggs, sunny side up, bacon and toast. Yeah, oh, you can't beat that. And I'll do some grits too. Revenge on my Double Dragon performance last night. I probably won't get it. I've gone to many casinos and I've partied in many casinos, and at one point I thought I wanted to get into food and beverage in one and move out to Vegas when things with the band were really slow, and when our drummer passed away, that was as slow as it was going to get. So at that point, that would have been the time, but you know, we got somebody else to play drums and we kept going on because I felt like I had to, you know, I had to keep it going, you know, out of honor and respect for everything we had worked for. And I don't know, it obviously didn't pan out, but I always wonder what would have happened if we'd went out west. Yeah, I don't doubt you've never had grits, Unc. You're not in the realm for that. I'll never forget, I was at the original Pancake House one day. Not to be confused with IHOP, the original Pancake House. That's a whole nother level of quality there. So I'm having what you're talking about, man. I had some eggs over medium, you know, and I had some grits. And I'm chowing down, right? And this lady's looking at me like I'm, you know, like I'm naked or something. She's just staring me down. She finally just broke and said, "Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to interrupt you, but what is that? What are you eating?" I said, "What are you talking about?" "What are you eating?" She points to my grits. I said, "Those are grits." And I'm remembering at that moment, I was like, you know, maybe she's from up north and she's literally never seen these before. And she hadn't. She said, "Well, are they good?" I said, "Hell yeah, they're good with some of that sweet cream butter." I said, "I insist you get a bowl right now," and she did. And she was glad she did. You get the grits all mixed in with the runny yolks. Holy crap. I'll do that anywhere I can do it. O-Hop, IHOP, Waffle House. Anything. Look at us trading licks with a Bobo. Yeah, Bobo. Yeet. Bobo's hating it. You gotta be careful trading licks with the Bobes. Ah, he's done. Oh, not the way I make grits. It's not. My grits are awesome. I wanted to blow them up. Well, they're not for everybody. You know, I don't like oatmeal. I think oatmeal's like eating warm throw up. Never been able to do it. Now, I know it's good, but not to me, it's not. It's not my thing. What's this Williams with the dynamite trying to pull over here? Oh, he still caught the uppercut. I love the uppercut he throws, man. I never forget getting the Nintendo Power when this come out and seeing all the little moves, how they had them cataloged, and you know how many hearts you needed to do them, and like a still shot of him doing them, you know. And I didn't mean to do that. In the little circles, you know, kind of cataloging it on the page. Like Linda's duking me out here. Y'all are making me want to go to Waffle House. And I guess I could do that right now, but I have to haul the kids with me. Ooh, wrecking chin tie upside the head. And I don't think we're going to have enough parts to get the elbow before we hit a Bobo, because we didn't do the baseball bat trick, but I usually don't. I'm used to just rolling with it. J-Love81 is in the house. What's up, J-Love? We're just getting a little late night Nintendo Switch online action. Because it seemed like a good idea at the time. And we're paying for it, so we might as well use it. Like I need another way to play Double Dragon, right? Come on, chin. Knock you in the chin. Oh, that uppercut though. My speed run on this game is at about 18 minutes and 10 seconds. And I know that's not... The world record, I think, is like 11 minutes or something. But then I've seen some things in those records that I think are kind of sketchy. Some deaths of enemies that are like, I don't know, they don't die that fast. So, don't know how much stock I put in. You know, who keeps the records of these things? Who's really officiating over that stuff? All I know is that I can do it in 18 minutes and 10 seconds, and that felt like I was doing something. Go for a swim, Williams. What I got? J-Love, have you signed up for the Nintendo Switch online service? I would like to know. So I want to know how many different people from our network we can feasibly do some co-op with on here. T-Belly was on here last night with us playing some Mario. And it was really laggy, but we were playing with him. And it was kind of neat because we at least got to see what it could do. You know, he had the little hands on the screen and he could clap for me when I did stuff. Ah, you did? Okay, cool. Well, I'll have to get friended up with you then. I'm trying to get everybody on here that we can. And play some co-op online. Yeah, and you know what? It's the same lag that we had with Sega Classics on the PS4 and all that when it came out, that I don't even know if it's fixed yet. Me and Captain Retro and Joel at Media Glitch, we were playing that the night it come out. We were trying to play some daggone Golden Axe, man, and it just wasn't happening, man. It was so lagged out. We were teleporting all over the screen. I guess at least what we were doing last night was somewhat playable. I mean, there was like a second of input lag on the Mario, you know, and it was just like, I mean, that wasn't great, but we're all Mario experts, man. That you can at least work with that enough to play it. But yeah, the Golden Axe on the Sega thing was nuts, man. Dudes were teleporting all over the screen, and good night. I hate to do the jump kick method, but I don't have the life meter to trade licks with a Bobo. I don't have the 6th heart for the elbow smash. And we just want to err on the side of caution here. Man, that air conditioner's strong. Our new air conditioner is way too strong. I still haven't watched it, Ice, but I'm going to watch it as soon as I conclude here. That was the last thing on my list to do. We got the new 90s prices video completely done, edited, and we'll start uploading that now. That'll go live tomorrow. So lots to do. Yeet the Bobo. And I'm sure you'll still be up, so I'll let you know how it did. The PS1 Mini. Alright, let's talk about that. I'm getting killed because I'm trying to read the chat and walk through stalactites at the same time here. Not the smartest thing I've ever done. Well, let's talk about the PS1 Mini. Number 1, it's overpriced. Number 2, I still ordered one. Number 3, I'm an idiot. Number 4, I'm dead from stalactites. But it was worth it because we're talking here. Honestly, the stuff on the PS1 Mini is probably going to be mostly trash. I mean, Final Fantasy VII, sure. Do I need another way to play that game? No. Do I need to pay $100 to play that? No. It's a matter of collectability and convenience. Robert Mitchell is here. Yes, this is a late stream, kind of impromptu. We're just checking out the online on the Nintendo here. And we are glad to have you here, sir. So welcome. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting it because, I mean, that I review stuff. That's what I do. And I collect stuff. Also what I do. So I don't mind putting one on the shelf. I don't know how much I'll use it. We've talked about how the polygonal diarrhea graphics just haven't aged well on the PS1, man. I mean, I bought the PS1 when it came out. I mean, we had a great time with it. I mean, I was even on a game. I was on WCW versus the World for just a split second. I mean, it doesn't get any cooler than that when you don't even know it. You know, you get home with your game system, you put in the game, and you're on it. I mean, I fell out on the floor. It also says I would go to wrestling too much. But, yeah, most of those games just didn't age very well. And, you know, it's an unpopular opinion, but Crash Bandicoot and all those games, they were just trying to do what Mario 64 did flawlessly, and they couldn't cut it. It was horrible. Freaking camera angles, virtually, you know, just almost, if it wasn't unplayable, there was no point to playing it. Like the Spyro games. Everybody was freaking out about Spyro. It's like, that wasn't that great, man. Not from what I remember. J-Love says, I agree with you, Mur. I'm glad you agree. Spyro is just a damn dragon running around picking up gems, and it was like, I mean, today we would call that shovelware. I mean, that's just not that great. I was around for all those games coming out, man, and it's just, even then, it was like, there were so many games like that. Jersey Devil, you remember Jersey Devil? There were so many games that were trying to emulate what Mario 64 was doing. We called them Go Anywhere, Do Anything games. Oh, it's a Go Anywhere, Do Anything game. We would call them that because they were 3D and you could run around. Croc, Legend of the Gobos. I mean, there was all these games that were doing that. You know, Frogger even tried to do some late model iterations of itself and get kind of an open world thing going. Okay, I know I didn't beat 2 Abobos there. What the hell was that? That was a glitch. I've never seen it do that before. I didn't beat 2 Abobos just then, did I? Am I talking that hard? I'll have to go back and review that footage. But yeah, it's overpriced, and you know, it'd be cool to do Final Fantasy VII again, but the idea here is an HDMI mini. It's, yeah, it's the convenience of streaming. You're not going to stream Final Fantasy VII. I mean, you could, but it's not conducive to a stream. It's not action-packed, really. Yeah, I pre-ordered it too, Jayla. I had to. I mean, I can't not get it. I'm that guy. I gotta have it all. But games like Ridge Racer is like, man, they were just terrible. I mean, Turismo was hot now. Turismo was hot. And for a minute there, you know, in the late 90s, you know, in the studio when the band would get done rehearsing, that'd be another one we'd jam on. And even when we were in there rehearsing, people would be back there in my game room playing Turismo because it had just come out, and people were like, oh man, this is the most in-depth racing sim I've ever seen. And it was, but it's like, oh, are we actually going to get past this here? No, I'm sorry, we're not. Oh, we are. Now we just have to be uber careful. God, I hate that part, and it always feels so weird on, you know, not playing it on the actual NES. And Chin was going to get a cheap shot in there. Turd. I love Final Fantasy VII, man. I cried at the end of it, not ashamed. I'm a 90s man. I cry when I need to. But yeah, I don't need to pay that much to stream it. And the question is, what else is on this thing? It's like they're trying to give it this mystery, this allure by not telling you what's on it. And I just fell off the edge. I can't, the thumbsticks, man, I can't do it. Megadan 29 is in the house. What's up, Megadan? You're in time to see me completely embarrass myself on some Double Dragon. I can't get these thumbsticks on the Pro Controller, man. It's just not dialed in. I don't think I've ever fallen off the edge of that thing before. That's straight up embarrassing. And T-Belly, my man, is in the house. Ya guy. Yeah, we were just talking about our Mario segment last night, and man, it was so wonky because it was like, I mean, you think you know Mario, so it's like, okay, so there's a little input lag, right? Actually, it was a big input lag. But it's like, I can still do this, right? And you kind of could, but you kind of couldn't. I mean, I was falling off of stuff, and he wouldn't jump to the right when I would hit right. And I don't know, we gotta hope it'll get better, though, right? Chintai, you hit the mat. Yeah, the lag is really, really real. I'm gonna leave a Bobo down there to think about it. I always wanted to play that A Bobo's Big Adventure. A Bobo just seems like the kind of guy that would need to have a big adventure. A Bobo is such a fearsome character. I can remember in the arcade, you know, playing Double Dragon, and, you know, out he comes, and he was so much bigger, you know, and it was like, oh my god, this guy, it was like a boss battle every time you saw an Abobo, and they were, you know, the arcade version was such a quarter muncher. A Bobo would tear you up. Yeah, and as far as the cloud saves go, I don't know how worried I am about that. I mean, I guess it's not fair for me to weigh in, because I probably don't play enough Switch for my opinion to matter, even though I love Nintendo, and y'all know that, but so far I haven't needed them, so it's like, I guess I'm just not worried about it now. We're going to be taking a vacation here in about a month, and I'll be taking the Switch with me. I mean, it never leaves the house other than that. Alright, good. On your Switch code, J-Lo, that's cool, because I can play the chat back, and I'll be able to jot it down later and get you put in here. I took it to Disney World last year, and Xenoblade had just come out, and I thought I was going to get a lot of chances to play, but every time it seemed like I was going to get to, it was time to get up and move again. You know, it's like, oh, ride's over, or oh, you know, the boat landed, we got to get off here. Or... And it was funny because the Switch hadn't been out that long, and people were looking at me all weird, like, what has he got, you know? Yeah, see, that's what's hard about it. Is like, if I could just type in JLove81 into my system and find you, that'd be cool, but I gotta put in a damn 12-digit code. I don't know why Nintendo does this stuff to us, but man, they just gotta do their own thing. Again, they're consistent, if there's nothing else. They've always done their own thing, even if it's not the right thing. You're not gonna catch them copying anybody, I don't reckon. Get up there, Bimmy. Bimmy and Jimmy. Into the lion's mouth. I know, buddy. That's Pakayo. Pakayo's off the hook. I can't spare a hit. I don't have a life. "16 years. Yeah. Whew. Alright, that's got the Williams out of the way. Now comes the Ropers. Oh no, excuse me. Abobo's in the hizzy. For Shizzy. Oh, y'all ain't gonna be doing me like that. Bobo. I should beat it. I mean, I beat this game no death all the time back in the day. And we were talking about earlier, I don't know if you were in here, my speedrun record for this is 18 minutes and 10 seconds. Are there better records? Yes. But it was one I was kind of proud of, and I had wanted to eventually do better on. But, you know. Oh, a double knife hit. Life gets in the way, man. I don't have a lot of game time anymore. And I'm showing my age because I'm just losing my ability to play these games well. I was never a great gamer, you know? I always had a bunch of games. I always collected a ton of games, but I was never a great gamer. Not like your Mega Dans and your Solid Nates, and you guys out there that can just no death stuff like that. That was never me. I was never that good. There were some games that I was good at, but man, I mean, god damn, when you took on that daggone Chippendale that night and just blew it out of the water, it was like, daggum, boy. Sleepy Jarvis is here. Welcome, Sleepy. Oh, Machine Gun Willie's in the house. Can't let him shoot me. Can't let him shoot me! Shit! Oh, good. I got a hook kick in there. Yeah. Come on, Jimmy. You got nothing. You got nothing, Jimmy. You got a hot dog with nothing on it. You know, I ended up with so many games, I never had to focus on any outside of the 80s, because eventually I was able to, you know, get my own games and have my own money and all that. But when you were a kid, you'd get a game for birthday and Christmas and that was it, and you would stay on those, and then those ended up being the ones I'm good at, you know, most of them like Master System games that probably no one even knows what the hell they are. But, oh yeah, he's going down. Machine Gun Willie is the dadgum factor. Him and those damn moving bricks on World 4. Either one of those can end you unexpectedly if you're not on the original NES and the timing or the ROM is just a little bit off or whatever. Something about it. Or in this case, I'm playing with what could be a laggy Pro Controller. Doesn't feel ideal, but... Dadgum, you Jimmy turd. And you can't let him get you that spin kick. You gotta kind of work your way down and hook him in the back of the head with it. Ah, look at him getting an uppercut in there. He doesn't have to throw before he does one. Look at him throwing them uppercuts, man. Look at him trying to do me like that. Yeah, hashtag, man. Get him on the mat. Eat it, Jimmy. Marion must be the most desired woman on the streets, as the gang just kept kidnapping her over and over again. God, Double Dragon 2, they brought out helicopters and all kind of stuff. Yay, and whose cat is that? Yeet, having a cat. That's a riot. To game selection. Well, that was fun. It always is. Yay, we got through Double Dragon with a Pro Controller. Oh my god, yeah, there's totally going to be copyright claims, dude. Oh my god, my email is going to be blowing up later. It was last night. I said, what y'all trying to pull, man? Like I'm making any money they can come take. Get my butt whooped in some Kong again. I can't wait to start our vintage computing series on the channel, and that's going to be here real soon. We got to finish up our compilation that we're all working on and get that in the wind, and I've got the last episode of season 1 of video game... What is that hook shot, Donkey Kong? Video game prices in the 90s and today. That'll be going up tomorrow. But then the way is clear. Before we start season 2 of video game prices in the 90s, we're going to get the vintage computing series going. We're going to play some Atari 1040 ST. We're going to play some Commodore 64. We're going to play the VIC-20. Quit skipping baseball. We going to play baseball? You want to play baseball? I mean, I'm not going to do any good at Donkey Kong, that's for sure. As much access as I had to Donkey Kong, I just never got good at Donkey Kong. On the Atari, we played games like Countermeasure and Kangaroo and... We had Donkey Kong, but dadgum, I just never got good at it. Baseball sucks. Oh yeah, there were definitely better baseball programs out there. One of the LJN games that didn't suck was Major League Baseball. It was really good, I thought. Got that boxed and complete. Still play it. God, dog, Mario. Gotta play some Commodore. Love mine, miss it so damn much. I'm gonna tell you, man, they're not growing old gracefully. If you watched Captain Retro's last Quick Picks he did, he had brought a bunch of them over here. He got in a big score, and I was hooking up my old one, and we couldn't get a picture out of it. My VIC-20 worked fine, and I had never hooked it up before because I had got it at a yard sale for $10. But yeah, they were really being persnickety, so we may have to have him do some soldering in a few areas. Captain's a little bit more versed in heavy-duty repairs like that than I probably ever will be. And then, yeah, we got to get that on because Commodore was a big deal to me back in the day. I mean, even though it was a little dated even for, you know, the early 90s at that point, I was still playing mine then because I had some killer RPGs on there that didn't make it to the Atari ST. Due to the limited success of the Atari ST, it didn't get as many games as the IBM or the Commodore. Even though the Commodore's versions were ugly as the day is long, they at least would get everything. And the Atari wouldn't. And oh my god. Playing with this thing, I love this thing. This is a great controller, but man, I'll be glad when my order comes. Hey, let's talk about that for a minute. Did everybody get an order in? Oh my god, Mario just got torched. Did everybody get an order in for the NES controller Joy-Cons, because I got that going, and those will be delivered in December. Yeah, Gorf on the Vic, man, and there's a few other games too, and if I can really get that thing jamming, I want to start collecting those cartridges for it, because they're super cool, and there's a lot of cool games for it. Let's play some original Mario Brothers. I played some of this at Southern Fried Game Expo, an actual stand-up. I had a great time with it. But yeah, the Atari ST was so ahead of its time, man. It had a VGA monitor in like 1986, which was like, I don't know, that was unheard of. That was unheard of to have that kind of oomph. What am I doing? I apparently can't talk and play Mario at the same time, but we're going to try to anyway. To have that kind of beef under the hood, man, it was just like, oh my god, Mario, that's not what I did. And all my games look better than they looked on my buddy's IBM, because dadgum, they just did. It was better graphics. You better get those coins, Mario. Attaboy, Mario. You can believe this or not, I never got to play the Metroid Prime series, because by the time the GameCube came out, I was still playing NES and Super Nintendo and N64, and I just did not have any interest in, you know, I was starting to feel cheated, because Sega and Nintendo were just playing a game of, you know, mine's longer than yours, and in doing that, we had all these systems coming out, and that was at the time we were getting CDIs and 3DOs and this, that, and the other thing, and I was like, you know what? I'm not buying anymore, man. I'm not buying any more systems. Like a GameCube. Come on. You're just doing that because it was a Dreamcast, or that's just here because of this. And I mean, of course I have one now, and I collect for them now, but it's like, oh my god, at that point I was like, I don't want any more systems, because I was a collector then, but I was a player more. And when I couldn't make sense of a purchase, well, I didn't make it. And that's just kind of where I stayed on everything for the longest time. I didn't buy an Xbox 360 till like 2010. But I've heard, yeah, I hear nothing but good. Hell, I have the games. I've got them. I've got the trilogy. And I do plan to catch up on them before the new one drops. Oh, come on, Mario. Mamma mia. Metroid has such a great soundtrack, such a great lore behind it. I mean, when we got the Smash soundtrack in the mail, and after it came out for the Wii U, you know, when you pre-ordered, or however the hell they did it, I mean, man, I got chills hearing that. You know, the orchestrated Metroid, that was just so cool. Yeah, I want to play that too. I have the remake, got it day one. I got the Metroid 3DS, when that came out, and I sold my Animal Crossing one, which kind of broke my heart, but we had two of them because my wife and I both got one, and I almost got it. So we still have an Animal Crossing one for the collection with the box. Molly's actually using it now because she finally got rid of her little itty-bitty one that she started on when she was little. And my wife got the Disney Magical World 3DS that was a Walmart exclusive with Mickey Mouse and the castle on it. You definitely don't see much of that one out there. And it's an XL. Oh, he slid right into the crab. Mario's got crabs, everybody. But yeah, of course I got Metroid, the remake on there, and I just haven't had time to mess with it. I'm still in the middle of Bravely Second, which is not a short game. And I'm a big fan of the Bravely series. I'm going to tell you, when Animal Crossing New Leaf came out, everybody in the house got a copy, and we didn't talk to each other for 3 months. I mean, we just played Animal Crossing. We might have had a quick, brief conversation if one of our animals moved into one of the other one's towns or whatever, and we wanted to talk about it. But other than that, it was pretty quiet around here for a while. We were just lost. And of course, I'm in the camp that's very excited about a new Animal Crossing. Dadgummit. J-Love, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm glad you're on the online. I got the friend code, so I'll have to get with all you guys on here on some different co-ops, man. And we'll really test this thing out. And hopefully they'll get the lag fixed, and this will be something we can all really just enjoy. And because you gotta admit that regardless of any of the limitations on this thing, it is kind of cool that we can get on there and play Mario together. Oh, Mario just got a toxic green fireball into his tater nuds. Ice Pirate has never played Animal Crossing. Hey, it's not too late. Throw in New Leaf. You'll be completely just lost in it for the rest of your life. When you look deep into Animal Crossing looks deep into you. Alright, here we go. Tecmo Bowl. The fights people used to have at my house over this game. And it was never me playing it. I was never any good at this game. You do need a 3DS. Get one while there's still time. That was no gain on the play. Okay, that didn't work out. Alright, removing the football. Face down! Up the gut. Yeah, Xbox priority, you do have to replace that, no doubt. Removing the football. Let's try to keep it on the ground if we can. And we can. First down. I'll keep it on the ground if I can. Or maybe I can't. Just don't want an interception. I'm bad about getting picked off in this game. Can you not just predict when that happens? He is off to the races, ladies and gents. Well, that's embarrassing. Retro Raccoon 1972 has subscribed to my channel. Well, welcome to the channel, Raccoon. We could use some subs. We've lost a bunch of them. I think they purged or something the other day, because, I mean, a lot of people lost a bunch. I lost a handful. Look who's off to the races now. That was a hell of a run. Moving the football. We're going to tie it up. Or not. Jump, bam! I get the touchdown. I poofed the extra point. Okay, so we didn't quite tie it up. It's football. Get him on the mat. They will definitely pass on this one. Rygar. Ninja. 3rd and 2. Oh, come on. I got him. Well, that didn't work out, did it? It is now going to be 14-6. Hey, I never said I was good at Tecmo Bowl. I just like it. I've got it on the Game Boy, too, which surprisingly is very fun to play when you're on the go. No, 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 no. Whoops, excuse me. Whoops, excuse me. Ah, dadgummit. We had something going there. Alright. Icefire is heading to bed. Text me about the video? Yep. I will do it, sir. Without fail. Ah. Little bit of a gain there. A little bit of a gain. Moving the football. Moving the football. If they're going to let us keep it on the ground, I'm going to keep it on the ground because I'm not trying to get picked off here. He's just going to walk it right on in. Touchdown! Aqua slaps. What I got? Full kick. Going deep. Nobody got him out of that. Now you're yanking me right now. You're yanking me right now. Nobody got that dude. My defense is just something else. They might as well not even be there. I've just got to outscore this offense. I don't think they've had more than a single play, and they have scored. Kane Deathbreaker has joined us. Welcome, Kane. (21-13). And we wouldn't be in such a bad shape if we hadn't missed that extra point. I boofed it. I got the Pro Controller blues here. We got to get downfield with that. Renaissance has joined us. Welcome, Ren. We are just farting around on the online here. Got picked again. He's going to the house. I suck. Powerade break. 21 points in the second quarter. Yeet the pixelated cheerleaders. Half time. Oh, and they get the ball first. Not going to be what we want done here, I can tell you that. I know, that's crazy, buddy. Please, no. They're gonna pass on this one, I'm sure. Yeah. Getting the ball back. That's what's up. Alright, we're going all the way. 99 yard. I suck. Oh. Small gain on the play there, not much. Man. I am the Cleveland Browns of Tecmo Bowl. That's first. That'll be a Miami Dolphins first down. I almost want to keep it on the ground, although I really should pass here. God, they're on to me, though. Really wanted to get going there with that. Thought we had a little bit more yards after coming our way. He did not intercept that. And he just throws my dude across. I've seen it all. And this guy's going to throw my dude across the field again. Man. I probably should have practiced more Tecmo Bowl back in the day, but all my friends would play it at my house, and they'd fight and go out in the yard and beat each other up over it, and I just wouldn't get involved. But I love watching them play, and it was just hilarious how angry they would get at each other. Alright, we're going to score this time. Yeah, they picked me hard on that, and they shouldn't have. My quarterback sucks. Well, no time to stop now. He's going to get it again. I knew he was. Change sides. My quarterback's going to get benched. Last play of the quarter. Or not. Okay, how exactly did the quarterback not get sacked there? Can anybody help me out with that? Oh no, he should have been sacked. It is 40-13. They're advertising Rygar, a game that there has no end to. I know there is, but God, Rygar just goes on forever. It was such a unique game in that it required so much grinding. But it was a platformer at its core, so... Alright, we gotta really go deep on a pass here, and I mean, like... Woo! Yeah, like to you. How many times can we recreate that magic? Excuse me. We at least got to score one more time, right? That's only fair. We're getting there. This is it. Touchdown pass right here, everybody. Yeah! Aqua slaps. Mr. Venegas is here. Welcome, Mr. Venegas. I gotta catch up on some of Mr. Venegas' videos. Love watching the toy hunts, man. That's, you know, I love video game stuff, obviously, but the toy vids, man. I love your toy hunts, and it's a good break from just games. I like when you do that kind of stuff. I need to catch up on some of your latest ones. And what's more is I gotta get the ball back because we are losing pathetically here. Again, I should have paid more attention in Tecmo Bowl school. Yeah, you bet, man. Cool stuff. I got the first, but at least I stomped on before he went all the way with it. Look at them going for it. They're gonna get it too. Captain Retro is here. Welcome, Captain. Captain is traveling the world abroad, and Nostalgia is here. You guys are catching the tail end of me getting stomped in some Tecmo Bowl. That's all I'm really programmed to do in Tecmo Bowl, unfortunately. Yet I love Tecmo Bowl, though. It's so cool. I should do that. That sounds like a fantastic time. It's been too long since I've been over there. He didn't get that interception. Give me a break. Well, I think we lost. Well, that's ball game. We got killed. Yeah, no way I could fight Tyson with a joystick. Washington wins. Look at that. Well, guys, that's about all the time I've got for tonight or this morning, whatever you want to call it. We have some late nights here at my household. But hey, that allows us to play some games, watch some TV, hang out, just really enjoy life. Life's short. Enjoy as much of it as you can. I want to thank everybody that stopped by here tonight. We had such a great time. So much fun. So many things to discuss. So many great classic games to take a look at. And Captain made $820 at the casino. That's also absolutely fantastic. What a great night. No complaints here. You're already on your way home. You came, you saw, you conquered. Well, guys, thanks so much. Make sure you drop a like if you're still in here. And if you're not subscribed to the Emceemur Show and you're watching this after the fact, make sure that you subscribe to the Emceemur Show for all of your retro to modern gaming needs. Bringing you only the best right here. Emceemur signing off for this evening, and we'll see you again next time.